Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? Today's episode we got this cool internet here, and pretty much what this is a solar wall light camera. So it pretty much works as a security camera, but use solar panel to recharge it. But also give you guys an LED light option on here for you to use, which is really convenient. If you haven't seen for the one that we got right here from a brand called eufy Security, and then right here in the bottom they do provide guys some specs and features that's on the product. They mention how it's all-in-one camera and wall light option. It has 2K HD resolution for the video quality when you guys do use it. And it stays charged using solar power that's on here, which is really awesome. But for this product, they call it the S120 solar wall light cam. And if you guys turn inside right here, they provide guys some specs and features on the product. And in the back right here, they also provide guys more specs and features that's on here as well. So they mention how it's a motion activated light. It's weatherproof, easy to install. It should take you guys less than 5 minutes to install it. And they mention how it does have a clear colored night vision option to use. So that way you can see what it actually looks like in a dark setting. But for the product, it also has the two-way audio on here. It has multi-user access, human detection, and the customizable activity zone to give you guys notification for any kind of motion for a certain area on the actual screen when you guys do use it, which is pretty nice. But this is what the product looks like when you guys do get it. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like. So once you guys open up, this is what the inside looks like. If you guys do take it out, inside right here, you see we do have the product. If you guys do remove it, underneath the product, we do have a little box. If you guys do open this box, we do have a few things inside. Let's take it all out. So right here, the first thing that's included for you guys is like a wall mount option for you to mount the product. I believe you guys can probably clip it on or something, which is very nice. Next up right here, they do provide guys one of these accessories that you can use, maybe for the cable option. That way it won't bend when you guys do use it or something. Next up right here, they do provide guys a quick starter guide to teach you guys how to use it, which is pretty much the user manual as well. Right here, they do provide guys some tools that you can use to set up product and mount it onto the wall. And right here, they do provide the cable for you to recharge the product. So once you guys do open it, this is what the inside looks like. So this side right here is USB-C to USB-C. And that's pretty much everything inside that little box. And then right here, we do have the product. So you can see the way how they designed the product is actually very nice. We do have the security camera right here. And then we do have the light right here. And on both sides, they do have the film for you guys to remove. So you probably want to remove the film first. So there's one there. There should be one more on this side. Once you guys remove both of them, that's what it looks like right here. And the top part right here, we do have the solar panel. So when you guys use the solar panel option, you do want to put it in direct sunlight, otherwise it won't charge up. So keep that in mind. But here we do have the security camera, and here's the light. And here we do have the brand name. On the side of the part right here, they do have the built-in speaker for you guys to use. That way you can do the two-way audio. I believe the microphone should be right here in the front. You can see that little hole right there. And then right here is what the back part looks like. So I believe for the mount option right here, you guys want to just clip this on top. So that way when you guys do mount it, you can just hook it on right there. And then for this part right here, you can just screw it on. So the way how you guys hold the product is just like that. So something like this right here. And the bottom part right here should go in. And once you guys screw it in, that's what holds it together. So there's only the top part right here holding it together and the screw part in the bottom. So when you do set this up, you probably want to set this up somewhere that's like not easy for someone to steal, because it seems like it's kind of easy for them to remove it. So just keep that in mind. So that's the wall mount option. Right here, we do have the sync button for the press to actually sync the product together. And then right here, we do have the option for it to open up. So once you guys do open it, that is where you can plug in cable to recharge the product. So feel free to use it as a wired option, or you can also use the solar panel to keep it charged. It's probably more ideal for you guys to use the solar panel to keep it charged. That way it's not to plug in cable. And the way how to design the product is weatherproof. So if you guys do get water on here or snow on here, it should be fine, because they do have a sealed design on here in the back. But that's pretty much everything that's on the product. One thing right now is plugging cable to show you guys what it looks like when you guys do have it connected and powered on to use it. So for this test, I'm gonna plug it in right here. And once you guys do plug it in, it should turn on. You can see in front right here how it does turn on. So while it's turning on, I want to connect it on the app first. So if you guys don't have the app, you do want to download the app first, which should be the eufy Security app. Once you guys download it, you guys want to press the plus right here to add device. So you guys want to go down to right here to the solar wall light option and select the first one. And you guys want to set it up using the Wi-Fi option, etc. And right here, tell you guys to scan the QR code, which should be in the back of the product. Once you guys scan the QR code in the back, you guys want to connect it onto the Wi-Fi and tell you guys to press the sync button until you guys hear the beep. So you probably want to press and hold it 5 seconds. Alright, once you guys hear the beep, click next. And tell you guys it will generate a QR code that you guys want to scan using the camera that's on here. And you guys can see how it's blinking blue. So that means it's ready to connect.
Connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Please wait.
Alright, so we're connecting onto the Wi-Fi network on here. You can see how it's connecting. So you probably want to give it like a few seconds, a few minutes. Alright, So we're done. So they mentioned how to update, so you do want to update the software on here first. So I'm gonna let it update the software on here and then we'll come back and give it a try. So they mentioned the update on here probably take around 10 minutes. So I'm gonna let it finish first and then we'll come back and check on it once it's done. Alright, so we just finished the update on here. So I'll give you guys a bunch of instructions to teach you guys how to use it, and it'll also show you guys the different options that you can use on here. So feel free to select the best one in your situation. For this test, I'll just use whatever they recommend on here. And they mention how you guys want to fully charge it up before you guys put it outside, because solar panel does not charge as fast compared to when you guys plug in cable. So keep that in mind. And they do show you guys a bunch of instructions to teach you guys how to mount it on correctly, like how I mentioned. So there's a bunch of steps on here that you guys want to follow. So keep that in mind. And right here, they do test the actual product when you guys do use it. And they also tell you guys what I mentioned earlier, how you guys want to put it in direct sunlight if you guys want to keep the solar panel charged. And they also show you guys how to mount it, which I showed you guys earlier. So they do have a bunch of instructions right here to teach you guys how to mount it on correctly. But once you guys got it all connected, this is what the product looks like. So right here, turn it on. This is what the product looks like when you guys turn it on. So I'm gonna turn down the volume for now because I don't want the feedback to come off of the product and you guys will get annoyed from the sound. But you see right here, I show you guys the date, the time, the brand name, and you do have all different options in the bottom. And right here, we do have the option for you to press for you guys to turn on or turn off the light. I'll show you guys that in a second. But right here in the bottom, they do probably the same stuff. In terms of record, we do a screenshot, we do a speak, alarm, mute the sound. We do have the event option and auto night vision option. So feel free to use all the different settings depending on what you guys want to do. Whether if you guys want to do the two-way audio to talk to the other person on the other end, or if you guys want to record stuff on here, feel free to do so as well. And for the top bar right here, if you guys do press on setting, you do have the option to customize all the different options available as well. So you do have the option to turn on or turn off. You do have the option to change the different settings for the motion detection and etc. So for example, if you guys use this one, you guys can control the sensitivity, the activity zone, and you do have the option to customize for human or all other motion. And then for light setting, you do have the option to adjust the brightness level if you guys want it higher or lower, and you do have the motion activated lighting if you guys want to turn it on or off. So really cool how the product not only works as a LED light, but also give you guys the motion activated option. So that way, whenever it senses motion, it will turn on. And then for all these other settings on here, you do have the option to adjust like the volume if you guys want it higher or lower for the speaker option. Right now, we do have it set at medium and alert at medium. And if you guys go to video quality or video setting, you do have the option to adjust these settings on here as well. So whether if you guys want to turn on the night vision option, the privacy zone, if you guys want 2K streaming option or 1080p or whatever, you do have the option to change it based on your own preference. And you do have the option to turn off the watermark if you guys don't want the watermark. So that's pretty much everything that's on the product. Now let's give it a try and see how it does work. So what I'm doing right now is to turn on the light to show you guys what it looks like. So all you do is just press on the button earlier that I showed you guys. And it turns on the light. You can see how bright the light is when you guys do use it. And like I mentioned, for the light, you do have the option to turn it higher or lower. So right now we do have 50. If I bring it down to 10, this is 10. If I bring it to 100, this is 100. If you see how bright the light is when you guys turn 100. And just to show you guys how bright it is, let me face it towards myself. So this is 100. If I bring it down to 10, this is 10. Back to 100. It definitely makes a pretty big difference when you guys do use it. So when you guys use it outdoors, you can definitely see the difference when you guys do use it. And I'll probably show you guys what it looks like in a darker setting when we do use it. But what I'm doing right now is to test out the video quality to show you guys what it looks like when you guys do use it. Alright, so let's give it a try and see how it does work. So I'm gonna have it without the light on first to show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so this is what the audio sounds like when you guys do use it. And this is what the video quality looks like when you guys do use it as well. I believe right now we do have an auto mode. Let me try to stop the recording and try again to see what it actually looks like when you guys turn on the max recording option. Alright, so now we got it on the max recording option or the max quality. Let's give it a try one more time. Alright, so this is what the audio sounds like and what the video quality looks like when you guys do use it. Let me turn on the light to see if it makes a difference. So this is what it actually looks like with the light on. You can see what it actually looks like. It definitely makes my face a lot brighter when you guys use it. So I can totally see how well this can work when you guys use it in the dark setting. Now let me turn off the light to show you guys what it actually looks like. Alright, so now that we got the product in a darker setting or once I turn off the light, let's give it a try and see how it does work. So I'm going to press the record button first, and I want to turn off the other light first. And I want to show you guys what it actually looks like when you guys use it with the light that's on here first. Now I'm going to turn off the light and see what it actually looks like with the night vision on here. Alright, so I activated the night vision on here and this is what it actually looks like. You can see how you can see me very clearly when you guys do use it. If I turn back on the light, it turns on the night vision, and this is what it actually looks like when you guys do use it. Definitely very bright, you can see. Let me do it one more time to turn off the night vision option on here, or turn it on to show you guys what it should look like. Right, so this is what it looks like with the night vision on. Turn it back on. It definitely works really well, you can see. So now let's turn back on the light to show you guys what it looks like. Or actually, before I turn back on the light, let me show you guys what it looks like when you guys use the night vision on here in the front. So I'm gonna turn off the light. You can see right here it turns on. If I turn back on the light, it turns off. Turn it on. Turn it back on right there, you can see. So the night vision option on here definitely does work when you guys do use it. Alright, so you can see the difference it does make when you guys do use it in a dark setting. The light that's on here is actually very bright. What I'm doing right now is to put the actual power right here, and I'm gonna walk away to show you guys what the speaker looks like or what it sounds like when you guys do use the two-way audio on here. So let's put this right here, and we'll try to unplug the cable first to show you guys that it does work even when you guys do unplug the cable. So right now I do have it on. You can see this is what it looks like when you guys do use it. So you definitely have the option to use the wired or wireless. But I'm gonna leave the camera right here. Let me raise it a little bit higher. That way you can see the actual camera right here is working. So I'm gonna leave the actual part right here to show you guys what it sounds like when you guys do use the audio on here for the speaker option for two-way audio. So I'm gonna use my phone and walk away. Alright, so this is what it sounds like when you guys use it. If you guys can hear what it sounds like. So the speaker on here is actually very bright. It's actually very loud in here. And there's kind of a feedback already when we do use it. But this is what it sounds like when you guys do use it. So as in here, when you guys do use it, the audio on here is actually pretty loud, even when you guys only have it at medium. So you can totally imagine how loud it can be, especially if you guys turn the max volume on here. But that's pretty much everything that's on the product in terms of how it does work. And like I mentioned, for the product, it does have an alarm option. Feel free to turn it on if you guys want to. I don't want to turn it on right now because it's going to get really loud. But that's pretty much everything that's on the product. Now that we show you guys what the product looks like and how it does work, now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality solar light that give you guys a light option, the solar panel to recharge it, and also give you guys a security camera to use all in one, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.